Hi there and welcome to Bella's Vistas. Here we are in Drumheller. Now I'm recording this at the side of the road. We're on our road trip to Tuktoyaktuk and we're broke down waiting for CAA to come and tow us into town. Our brakes totally went out on the van, front and back all at once. We safely got to the park up at the side of the road and everything's good. We just have to get towed in, get it fixed Monday morning, and should be back on the road. Now here we're driving into Drumheller. We're going to make a stop at Horsethief Canyon. It's going to be pretty exciting. Look at the rocks on each side of the road. Drumheller is the site of the Badlands where all the dinosaur bones were found. And you'll understand what they mean by Badlands when you see this, because it's farming country and you sure can't farm anything here because it's all rocks and things like that, deep canyons and everything. But it's an interesting drive winding through the roads here. So I don't know how long of a trip it is. We had a great time. Just drove along here, pulled up here and had a look, read the sign. There's the Welcome to Drumheller sign. Everybody has to stop there and get your picture. Some cyclists up ahead here. It's amazing, people riding their bicycles through here. It just seems to go on forever, actually, but when you're actually driving it, it was pretty quick. Now you see these hoodoos and things at the side of the road, these beehive sort of structures. It's a bit like Arizona in some places, but wowee, I'm telling you. When you see Horsethief Canyon, you're going to be impressed. I got to fly the drone at Horsethief Canyon again, and it was just great. I got a lot of HDR pictures and other shots as well. If you stick through to the end of this video, you're going to see some pretty amazing pictures that we got along the road. There you can see the mountains, hills, whatever, of Badlands rock. All dropped off by the glacier, I suppose. I was at Glacier Park this morning and I could see the scratches on the rocks that the glaciers left behind. That's just amazing when you see things like that. It's one thing to read about it, but when you can look on a rock and see the scratches that the glacier made pushing the rocks across there. Wow. You can imagine if you're a farmer, you look at this and you'd say, well, that's bad land. We can't farm that. And I think Horsethief Canyon is the pinnacle of the Badlands, really. It was just amazing to be there. I really enjoyed Horseshoe Canyon. I think I got some great drone footage there. I should have been a little more cavalier with the drone. I was fairly cautious. Now I wish I would have flown it right out over the rock face and everything, but I don't want to lose it. One of my subscribers bought that drone for me, and I'm really tickled with it. It's just a great thing to have. Big hills, you can see the hills we're going up here. I keep looking out to see if the CAA truck is coming, but it's going to be a while. This could be an expensive tow and expensive repair. I hope it isn't, but we'll see. Have to get towed to another town here, about a couple hours down the road. Now you can see the Horsethief Canyon down there. We're getting closer to it. Pull in. There it is, Horsethief Canyon. It's an amazing place. This little guy was right there to greet me. I gave him a little cat food. Then I took out the drone and I flew it along here. See what I mean? I would have liked to fly the drone right out up the rock faces there, but I was afraid I'd lose it. And there were people there too. You don't want to fly it over any people. I was very careful about that. You wouldn't get these shots any other way except with a drone. I mean, you just can't do it. Look at that rock, eh? I'm a real duffer with the drone. I'm just getting used to it now. I'm always so happy when it comes back. Now I'm doing some HDR shots with my 7mm lens. That's what I'm good at. I'm a still photographer, but now I'm doing video. There you can see Mary shooting some video of me landing the drone. When we lose sight of it, I get pretty worried, but there it's coming down now. I'm bringing it in. What I do, I take the floor mat out of the van and put that on the ground and take the drone off from there. There's an HDR picture of the Drumheller, the Horsethief. You can see the HDR is a lot more intense than the drone footage, but a shot like that with the drone, you can't get that any other way. You're not going to get that shot without having the drone up in the air. I'm happy with it, really. I mean, it's something to see. It adds another dimension to our videos at any rate. I wish I had the nerve to just zoom it out over there. Maybe that'll come a few more flights down the road. See what I can get up to when I'm at Tuk. Tuktoyaktuk's going to be amazing. This breakdown here has me a little shook. I don't know how much it's going to cost to get going again, but I mean, we have to get going. I got to get home somehow, and we're only a few days into our trip. They're right over the edge. Look at there. Mary said I should have taken it out further, and you know, I really should have. I should have gone right down to the hoodoo or mound there. So you can imagine them excavating the dinosaur bones here. This is where they found them all. These are shots from the drone. I walked the drone there. I did 2 flights there. I walked it down and got some other shots. Now we're back in the van blasting down the road. This is shot with our GoPro going downhill into the canyon. And I took the antenna off the front of the van, so we never use the radio anyway, but now you don't have the antenna poking up there in the right side of the picture. I think that's a lot better. I think it's a really nice drive. I mean, maybe driving videos are a bit boring, but you don't see land like this every day. Driving through Arizona and Monument Valley, well, you see things like this, but I'm from Ontario, and you sure don't see anything like this in Ontario. Look at there. That's Mary holding the GoPro out the window of the side of the van. GoPro does pretty good. Not as good as the Olympus video, but then what a surprise. We came upon this ferry, and we took this ferry across. It's pulled over by cables. It's a really quick little ride, but it was exciting. I thought it was exciting. I guess I'm easily impressed, but wow, if we get up towards Tuk, we're going to be taking a few ferries like this. And I really hope that we're going to be all right. I don't know how much this is going to cost today and tomorrow, getting the van going again, but we have to do it. I mean, what the heck, eh? Like, I want to finish this trip. I don't want to not get done. There you can see the cable that pulls the ferry across. It's pretty automatic. Every time somebody pulls up, he comes over and gets you, usually taking somebody back the other way. Now we're off the ferry and we're on the road again. Every day another adventure. I'm pretty happy with the way things have been going. Well, obviously I don't like being broke down at the side of the road here, but when you think that somehow our brakes totally went on the van, front and back, had no brakes at all, and we got stopped safely, and two separate couples stopped to try and help us, and the one fella's gone into town. He's going to phone CAA and have them pick us up here. So it'll take him a half an hour to get to where he can phone, and then I don't know how long it'll take CAA to get here, but we're just going to hang out. Now look at the river off on the left there. That's pretty amazing. I stop here and go out and take a couple shots. You can see the difference when I shoot with my camera compared to the GoPro. I mean, there's just no comparison. But I'm more used to the Olympus system and Photoshop and Lightroom. Maybe if I was a better video editor. Now you can see we're driving right along the river here. This is pretty impressive. It's a bit rough, but getting back on the highway here. It's great. It's really wonderful driving. And we haven't had any trouble with heating or using any oil or losing water. But this brake fluid thing, that's scary. I mean, we're off the beaten path now. That could have been really serious, but fortunately it wasn't. And we'll see what the heck happened. We'll let you know in our next video about the repair. I'm very excited to get the van fixed tomorrow. I hope I can get it done tomorrow. We'll have to see. It might take longer than tomorrow. Here we are in Carbon. My goodness, we were here a long time ago. We were in Carbon, and this restaurant that's all boarded up on the right, we had breakfast there. Somebody had broken into this restaurant by driving their truck through the glass, and after all these years, the restaurant's closed down. It hasn't been fixed. So we had our nice snack there at Mike's. We had fish and chips. Driving along again, we'll just see what we find along the prairies. Canola, beautiful scenery, interesting signs. Wow. Thanks for visiting. Come on back again real soon.